Welcome guys, today I'm going to show you how to photograph this exact shot. So, what we have here is an Esky with some cans in it, but no ice just yet. The reason being is, to set up this photo, I want to make sure that my lighting and my composition is right before I get the ice. And as you know, ice melts. That's going to stress me out. It's going to make me work, in a way that's not calming, and I can't make those decisions that I want to make, such as spraying the can, turning a can. Does this layout work? Does it not work? Okay. So let's go through the setup, and then you guys are going to walk through this exact process of taking the exact shot that you guys have seen at the start of this video. So what do we have here? We've got my camera on a tripod and it's looking down at this Esky on blue paper. Now the reason why I've gone blue paper is because I wanted to match the brand of Flipside, which is this color. It's more of a teal. It's not a blue, it's more of a teal, but we're going to match that in Photoshop, which I'll show you later on. So for now, the closest thing to matching this color is this blue. And at the moment, I've just got these props in this Esky to help lift it up to the surface to see how the light reacts to the product and to see where I like my shadow. Okay. So we've chosen this spot right here. We're at a 45 degree. We're looking directly down. I'm going to take a photo because we are tethering, so you can see what we're looking at the moment. 1 second. There we go. As you can see, we have nice, crisp, hard light. And I love hard light. It's a sunny day. We have an Esky. That's what it's all about, right? You're going to drink this on a warm day. You want something cold and refreshing, and that's what I'm trying to do here. With this light, it's looking straight down. As you know, the sun for lunchtime is quite high, looking straight down. So that's what I'm trying to replicate here in this photo. There is this reflector dish, and this is a reflector dish that came with the product. It helps contain the light, creating more contrast. Now watch what happens if we don't use this. You can see it becomes a little bit more dull and the contrast isn't there. So by containing the light, narrowing the beam, it'll reflect into this dish and create a shot that has a little bit more contrast. So that's what we're doing there. Pop that back on. So we've covered the lighting, we've covered my camera. I'm using a 35mm lens. You can see this photo has a bit of distortion. I do want that for this photo. So that is why I have done that. So now it's time to move on to putting the ice in the shot and then staging it. Okay, so let's do that. We're gonna pop these cans out of the frame and I'm gonna pull these guys out. And now I need to get the ice. One moment. We are making a mess today, guys. So we might need to drop it outside. Follow me for a sec. We're good. Let's go. So our ice is now crushed. It's time to fill the Esky. What I would suggest is getting a clean shot of the Esky before we pour ice in, just in case we have it with no ice in, okay? That's important. I'll take this blue tack out. Okay. So now I want to be really careful not to get ice all over the paper. And I don't mind that being a block. Just going to fill it up. Oh my gosh. Put that there. Okay. So let's take a shot now with the ice in there. Okay, it's looking good. Ice looks pretty realistic. I could keep going, but I want to leave it at that level to allow me to place the cans in and then put ice on top. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at. If we were to do something like that. It's looking good. All right. So what I could do here is I might put live tether on. Window, live view. And I can flip that 90 degrees. Okay. So now I can take my time kinda whilst the ice isn't melting super quick to see if this is a nice composition. Okay. We do have the yellow. I wonder if the yellow could help just give it a bit of contrast. Probably could, hey? Could work, guys. Let's take a photo. Okay, so my only thought process is here is that I like the idea of having it all teal once we go into Photoshop, but having the yellow, I'm thinking, is that going to be a problem? And if we look back at the teal photo, I think the teal looks really nice when it was just all blue. What do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know, do you like it with the teal, just the teal, or did you actually like it with the yellow as well? And see, this is the process that I work in when I'm looking at, creating a final composition. You don't just pop these all out of your mind. I mean, usually you can sketch on some paper, but I'm more of a visual person. I like to express in the, physically and how I see the photo and then adapt as I see it on camera. Okay, see what that looks like. Now the ice is starting to melt. Let's take a final photo. I'm going to focus it on the center here. So we're at F18 and that should be enough to kind of get it all sharp. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. All right, so let's get more ice now on that. All right, let's take a shot. Looking good. Take another one. Looking good. It is a little bit bright on the computer here. I'm going to pull down the highlights. What's that line? Let's clean that up. Now I need to turn some of the cans over just to make sure that it's facing the camera. Flip side. Sure, flip side's looking that way. And that looks pretty good. Okay, I reckon we can go for a little bit more ice. Oh. Now we're losing its form. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's looking better. That's looking better. So now, the next thing I want to do is potentially just put in a white bounce card, and you'll see how that'll affect my photo. This can here is going to get this nice reflection, although you can't really see it. You can see it slightly on this top edge around here. So before, after, even on this can here, it's getting that nice highlight. Okay, this can here can probably be turned to me a little bit more, to the camera. So, like that, all right? And we're gonna take a photo. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is put some water beads on our can. And what I've got here is water and glycerin mixed together. I'm just gonna spray it, okay? So Adrian, you might wanna come to this side, come a bit close to the cans. All right, and I'm just gonna gently spray the cans with this mixture and take a shot. Now, watch what happens when we take a photo now. We zoom in, you can see these beautiful water beads on the can compared to the shot before it. So what a difference that makes, all right? So for this next part, I've got the spray now on my cans, but I want to enhance it a little bit more and apply some fake ice. So rather than trying to explain it to you, I'm just going to show you. So I've got these fake ice tubes that I've made out of resin, and what you can do is if you actually get just one of these cubes, and you actually break it apart, such as that, and you crumble it up, all right? And if I place these on my cans, I'm just going to sprinkle that on, such as that. See that one there? But see how it looks super realistic? So really, I would normally take the time to place this in one at a time, or a little bit more or less random, like actually try and get one piece with a tweezer and place it where I'd like. But just for this example, so you can see what I'm trying to say here, is this stuff here exactly, which makes it look like, you know, fake, like ice that's actually crumbling in a sense. So as you can see, it's come out pretty good. It looks quite realistic, and if you take the time, you can perfect it and make it look even better. Okay. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on how to take this exact same shot. If you want to know more about how to replace the background, I have a video on that. I'll leave that linked below. And if you want a product photography course, I also have that. Find that below. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. All right, we'll see you then.